The Welsh have a proud sporting history for a country so small, and our rugby is something we are definitely proud of. However, is our beautiful game going into disrepute? Doping in rugby union could be rifer than anyone thought. There are some damning stats. Rugby union as a sport has a higher number of people in the UK drug ban list than any other sport. But more concerning is the high percentage of Welsh on that list. Just 4.8% of the UK population live in Wales. However, just under a third of all banned athletes are Welsh, an alarming ratio. A BBC programme questioned 100 players from grassroots clubs, and 15 of them admitted to using some form of performance-enhancing drug, and only 5 of that 100 said they'd been tested. It's no secret. With 14 out of the 46 people currently serving suspensions for the use of illegal performance-enhancing drugs being Welsh, it's time to ask people why they dope, what are the dangers, and what are we doing to stop it before it's too late. Deviancy by doping, taking drugs to improve results, something that can be very detrimental to your health. So why do people do it? Robeck 2015, in a journal about the cycling doping scandal, concluded that the positives of doping outweigh the risk of being caught for athletes. So what are these athletes trying to achieve? All athletes who deal with competitive sports pursue certain values to which they sometimes subordinate their lives entirely. Such values in sport include medals, records, prizes, media attention, fame, and so on. This is backed up by Warren Gatland, head coach of Wales, who says, "The problems are just below the elite level, the players who are trying to make it, who see the incentives of what professional sport can bring them." So in today's world, and the money and media attention the athletes get, the incentives are clear. There's a will to win that is so great in competitive sports, and the margins are so thin at the top of the sporting spectrum, athletes may look to doping to give them that extra yard if it means a better lifestyle for them, their family, or a chance of reaching the ultimate goal that they have been training their whole life for. However, are people aware of the dangers of taking steroids? Here's a little snippet to remind you.
We all know steroids make you buff, that they're illegal, and that baseball players love them. But how do they make you so big? When we exercise, we create tiny micro tears in our muscle fibers. The body's natural process repairs the tear, then overcompensates by adding bigger cells to build a stronger fiber, which is also known as muscular hypertrophy. Natural levels of testosterone help with this process, but when anabolic steroids are introduced, it's like BAM! Turbo speed growth. Steroids travel through your bloodstream straight to the muscle tissue. It's then drawn into the muscle cell's receiving duct called an androgen receptor and delivers a stimulant that promotes a cell growth. Over time, this repeated process of tear down and rebuild will result in muscle growth a whole lot faster than just drinking milk. Of course, it may also cause baldness, testicular shrinkage, cancer, and death. You may just want to stick with milk.
Been told by a number of coaches that
in May 2013, Sam Chalmers, a promising youth international rugby player, was tested positive for a banned substance, an anabolic steroid.
I've been getting under pressure to say, oh, people, like, you got skills and stuff, but you just need to put on weight, get bigger. And I just, one day I just thought, I'll take what my friend's taking. I didn't look into it, I didn't think about it. Didn't think what I could do to my body. That's what I was going to do to myself. Like, that's how much I wanted to go to that level. Just I didn't think about it at all, like the effects that could hurt me. But when you want something so bad, you do anything. There's a supplement called Pro SD, but I actually ordered online. It's only £27. It comes to your front door. I was taking it for a week. It was only a week. That order was the worst mistake of my life.
Sam was diabetic. It was affecting his body, and he stopped taking it. And if he had kept taking it, then it might affect him quite severely physically.
All it says is 3 capsules a day, not much else than that. So I went to the gym, gymmed hard, didn't see any gains at all. So I took it for 3 times a day for a week, and then felt really bad after that, so I came off it. Just made my blood sugars go really high and just up and down, and getting stomach cramps as well. It just really messed me up, actually. My name was called
Sam was banned for 2 years and is undoubtedly missing a major learning period in his career. The accessibility of the substances is scarily easy. This can cause a bad decision to become a reality sooner than expected. Sam will potentially not come back to rugby at all, with the stigma attached to having a drug ban on your CV. Ex-professional rugby player Carlo Del Fava is also aware about the stigma of having a drugs ban on your CV can have, along with the serious health risks. He is now travelling the world making people aware of his story and what implications taking a banned substance can have.
My name is Carlo Del Fava. Grew up in South Africa, in the Eastern Cape, where rugby is pretty much the first sport and pretty much religion. And I was actually quite a late developer. I was about 16, 17 when I realised I can actually try and make a career out of rugby. The highest level I actually got to was in 2001. I was selected for the South Africa under-21 team. We got the likes of Jean de Villiers was part of our team. Joe van Niekerk was there. It was littered with stars, and that was pretty much the culmination of my youth career. Being impatient as I was, it was always trying to look for the next goal and trying to achieve the next goal, and obviously taking a shortcut when actually failed a doping test in 2002. It was an anabolic steroid that I did take. The banned substance was stanozol. It's quite frightening actually how easy you could get hold of it. You end up start delving into the dark arts of the gym, where it's scary, but at the same time it's real, it exists. It's no use trying to brush it under the carpet, and the side effects that I got from it on a health perspective was just not worth what I got out of it. I had such severe headaches, and I didn't know why, but it was only later on that I found out that it was actually an increase in blood pressure, and obviously along with high blood pressure comes a whole world of problems. You realize all the people that you've let down that are associated with your career and that have helped you get there to where you are at the minute, you know. And it was that was probably the worst and the hardest part to actually deal with.
The risks are there in the stories these people have told, but closer to home, WRU are trying their best to educate people and players on this topic, to hopefully cut this potentially life-changing habit out of our game.
As a rugby player, you set your goals to the highest standard, from turning out for your club, representing your region, or putting on the Wales jersey at the Rugby World Cup. I know that every time I go on that field, I have trained to my full potential to reach those goals. I have taken nothing I shouldn't have to enhance my performance. I know my hard work in the gym and on the training field has made me the player I am.
The consequence of providing a positive sample has a huge impact on a rugby player's career. You will serve a ban, 4 years for a first offence in many cases from January, and end up having your contract terminated and your friends and family disappointed. Understand what is in what you are taking, whether it is a supplement or medication for an illness. For more information on checking your medications and supplements, visit the UK Anti-Doping website or wru.co.uk/anti-doping.
Do you know of anyone who is involved in rugby that has any part in enhancing players' performance with substances or methods that are potentially on the prohibited list? Please speak out, protect our sport and help keep it clean by reporting it to the WRU or UK Anti-Doping.
You can report someone anonymously by calling the UK AD reporting line on 08000 32 23 32, online at reportdoping.com, or email anti-doping@wru.co.uk.
I hope this news report has made you somewhat aware of the dangers of steroids and how it can seriously affect a sportsperson's life. My name is Delano Tortorella, and you stay clean, girls.